Hello, beautiful. Welcome to this video where today I am going to be sharing about how to use herbs. So I have created this video as a part of my free detox program that is run on Facebook. So if you're not part of that group, I have left a link below so you can join. This video is in specific to that group, but if you are doing another detox protocol and are taking herbs, I'm sure you'll find some valuable information within this video as well. So don't feel like you need to switch off just if you're not part of my program. But I do strongly recommend being part of the program, as there's lots of useful tools within that to help you detoxify your body on every level. So do be sure to check it out. If you hit the unit section on the group, you'll be able to see all of the different content. At the moment, I'm currently growing that. But once it's finished, in about a month's time or so, there'll be all of the resources there and it'll be available there indefinitely. I do not plan on taking it down. So I'd love for you to join the group and come and say hi. So herbs. So within the detox program, I strongly recommend that people take herbs. However, it is not essential. I would like to stress that. But I do feel like herbs are a very useful tool to use during detox to help you go deeper. So depending on your current state of health will depend how long you need to take herbs or what particular types of herbs. And I have written an article about this, which I'll also include in the link below. And within the group on Facebook, it's listed there as well. So there's lots of information about the different types of herbs to take. And if you do feel like you have more specific things going on, maybe it's worth us having a private chat to talk about what herbs could be right for you. But the main focus of this video is to talk about how to use the herbs and not so much what herbs to take. That's something else to talk about on an entire another subject and would take hours and hours because there's so many herbs. And what I love about herbs and what a lot of people don't know is that pretty much every single drug that you buy from the pharmacy is actually a synthetic form of most plants and herbs that you can find in nature. But the reason they have these weird names is you can't actually patent nature. So what they do is they give it a new name so they can make money off it, because you can't actually sell nature, so to speak, not in the way that they are. So it's pretty fascinating that most of these drugs are just synthetic forms. So yeah, I love that. But it's also, you can tell that it's all just about the money, right? Which isn't what we want. Anyway, I've written some notes here because I've got a lot to get through. I'm going to try race through it because I don't want to keep you here too long. I know how annoying it is to have really long videos and you just want to get the information. So I'm going to plow through it now. So when you're taking herbs, there's no point taking them if you're eating a crazy diet of really unhealthy food. So if you're still eating burgers and deep fried things and cheese and dairy and meat, taking herbs really, I'm not to say that it wouldn't support you, because herbs are incredible, but it's really a bit of a waste of your money. So I really recommend combining herbs with a detox protocol, which I have included in the detox program within my Facebook group. But basically there's 4 different steps of this detox program. And the first step being basically just eat fruits and vegetables as much as you want, no limits. And that to be the bulk of your diet. There are a few other things you can have within that, and then come level 2, we narrow that down even more. But it's about cutting out the grains, the dairy, the meat, the deep fried things. And by doing that, the herbs are going to be able to absorb into your body so much better, and you'll get much better results. If you're eating a diet full of crap, basically, you probably would need to take more of the herbs as well. But I mean, if you're eating crap while you're taking the herbs, you know, not rocket science. If you want to get healthy, you've got to stop eating the foods. You can't just take something and expect yourself to feel better just by taking some herbs. You know, you might have some ease, but it's a full holistic approach. And it's also considering your emotions as well and managing your stress. That's equally as important, actually. So it's about looking at all areas of your life, not just one. But herbs are definitely going to support you if you're looking at other areas of your life as well. So if you've ordered one of the detox kits from Ming Herbs, which is who I'm an affiliate for, I do make a commission if anybody buys one of these detox kits. I want to be completely transparent about that. But that's how my group is free. So if people do buy a detox kit, I do make a small commission. If you don't, welcome. You're still allowed to be here. It's not about that, but I have got that in place. And these are herbs that I was using a long time before I came an affiliate. I've worked with them a lot. I'm taking them right now. I'm on a 12-week program with them. I love to take herbs regularly because I see and feel so much better when I do. So when I detox, I always take herbs. So in the detox kits that they have a colon cleanse, which is the most important of all of them. And what you do is you take this colon cleanse until you achieve 2 to 3 bowel movements a day. Once you get to that point, you can adjust if you need to, but you may need to take more to reach that point, or you may find you're going to the toilet like 6 times a day or something, which means you need to reduce the dose. So what I like to do is I always ease in slowly. So I start off with 1 capsule twice a day or 3 times a day, depending on you, but because I do a lot of dry fasting, twice a day is enough for me. And then you can be like, okay, I'm only getting 1 bowel movement. So then you may up it and start to take 2 capsules twice a day, and just keep upping it until you get to 2 to 3 bowel movements a day, or till you're feeling good. And when that's happening, you can really know that there's a lot moving through, and you'll notice it. You'll start to feel lighter and more energized and have more vitality to be doing things. So the colon cleanse, if you're not doing anything else at all, I really strongly recommend doing the colon cleanse. However, incorporating this with the kidney, the lymph, and the liver, which is in the detox kit, is really key. But a few things to note about the lymphatic formula is that should be the last one that you start taking. So the reason for that is if the eliminative channels are not open, being the colon, the kidneys, and the liver isn't performing well, then the lymphatic system is going to try and start empty when you take these herbs, and it's not going to have anywhere to empty. So it's really important that the kidneys are open as well. And you can test this by peeing in a cup and seeing if there's any sediment. So you're always told your wee should be clear and there should be nothing in it. That's not true. That basically just implies you're drinking a lot of water and it's just flushing everything out. You want to see sediment. You want to see the kidneys filtering. Water doesn't truly hydrate you, but fruits and vegetables do. This is a whole nother topic, and I can definitely share more. If this is something that you're like, whoa, I want to know more about that, please leave me a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. But for now, I'm just going to focus on talking about how to use the herbs. So the same with the colon cleanse, slowly add in the kidney and the liver. And with those, you won't notice drastic results so much. But you will notice the kidneys will start to open up and filter. And if you're eating a lot of fruit as well, you'll find that will really support that process too. So once you've done that for at least a week, then I'd start to maybe add the lymphatic herbs in very, very slowly. And on the package instructions, it tells you the best times to take them, how many to take, and all of that. So you've got all of that information there. I'm just kind of reiterating this to you now because it really is important to take the lymphatic herbs later on. Just going to double check I've not missed anything there. No, I've covered everything. So yeah. Another key thing is the adrenal support. So a lot of people have adrenal fatigue and they don't even know it. They don't have energy, or they have no idea how much energy they can have. And the adrenals are heavily connected to the kidneys. And most of us have issues with our kidneys where they're not properly filtering. So having some herbs to support the adrenals are incredible. And Ming herbs have 2 formulas. They've got the life force and the adrenal support. So I'd recommend one or the other to take starting right at the beginning when you start taking the colon cleanse as well. I would really strongly recommend that. And with that, it's also really important when detoxing and taking these herbs to relax, to take time for yourself, to meditate, to do yoga, because if you're in a stressed state, you're really not supporting your body and you're actually doing more harm than good. And what can happen when you're detoxing is you can sometimes start to feel a bit anxious and a bit on edge because there could be parasites dying, or you're finally like have this kind of clarity and you're starting to feel more, because when you detox, you're not eating foods that are numbing you and you can start to really see what's there and what's true. And sometimes that can be overwhelming. So I really strongly recommend something to support your adrenals as well. So check that out. And if you have any questions, as always, please let me know. Just noted here, read the instructions carefully. It's really clear. The Ming herbs are super easy to use. Just see what it says and listen to your body. You know, if it doesn't feel right, adjust it. I'm gonna have a little green juice. Yeah, and now something that can happen is either A, people think that the herbs aren't working, they're not feeling anything. So if this is happening, don't stop taking them. You could try upping your dose and taking more, or just be grateful that your body isn't giving you any crazy dire symptoms and it's being gentle with you. And these herbs, one thing I like about them is that they are relatively gentle. I do find they work in harmony with each other so well, and these detox kits are incredible. And I've had mixed reviews from people where some people are like, wow, I feel so amazing, and other people are like, wow, this is really gentle. And that's generally my experience. I notice the most from my digestion, and that does take time for me, and I've been detoxing for a really long time from taking the herbs. I do find it takes at least a week, sometimes 2, to really notice my digestion starting to change, my skin starting to glow more, my eyes starting to pop and be more bright blue. So it does take time. So yeah, just listen to your body. And if it's coming on too strong, pull the dose down, but don't stop taking them all of a sudden, because it's great that they're working and you're getting some results. So just slow it down and reach out if you need support. So yeah. And yeah, I'll just briefly touch on the healing crisis. So when your body starts to heal, you could have upset stomachs, you could have some skin breakouts, rashes, acne, that type of thing. Maybe you'll get an itchy scalp. All sorts of things can happen. You can even become more puffy and think, I should be losing weight. And maybe your body becomes more puffy, or maybe you lose too much weight. So many things can happen. You can get big headaches and dizzy spells. This is a sign that something's happening and your body is working and it's healing. So in the case that this happens, don't freak out. Get support. Post in the group, hey, I've got a crazy headache today. I've got to be at work and I don't know what to do. And there is support. And I have posted an article within the units that talk about the healing crisis and what you can do to support yourself. So be sure to check that out. I think that's pretty much all on the herbal front. I don't want to keep this video long. I want to keep these super short and sweet. Don't mind me, I've been fasting all day just on juice, and I find when that happens I can be a bit like a fairy. It's quite an incredible experience. But yeah, any question, just let me know and I'll be here to support you every step of the way. But herbs truly are magical, and they will transform your detox journey in so many ways. I'd love to hear how they work for you when you start taking them, and have your experiences about this journey. So please do let me know. Sending you so much love, and have an incredible day and beautiful detox journey.